What's going on, guys? Spider here for Destiny, and I'm going to talk about some upcoming content. There was a leak. I guess somebody's game bugged out, and I'll link you to the original video, but I'm going to go through it here and show you essentially what has happened and what we have to look forward to, what we think is going to be part of the DLC. And I know there's a lot of talk about, oh, they cut content from the game to patch in as DLC. You know, a lot of game devs, you know, Destiny was completed as far as release at least several weeks, if not a month or so before they actually released the game. And it's pretty standard for game companies, especially with Destiny. I mean, it's a 10-year cycle they're committing to. Yeah, they're going to have a good idea for what the upcoming content is going to be for their DLC. They're already working on DLC before the game releases. It doesn't mean they had extra stuff in the game that they pulled out to sell to us and then to take it and sell it to us as DLC, okay? So I think people are going a little over the top on it, but I'm going to go through it with you anyway. So anyways, this person's game glitched out, and they had all the mission markers, and so including one that was right down here by the gateway, and it's a Guardian Rises, and that's the very first. You know, it's not even a mission. It's where the ghost comes that finds you. He rises you out of the earth, and you're alive again, and you go find your ship, right? So you can't replay that, but it's a marker nonetheless on the map, all right? Then we have up here, up by Skywatch, we have another strike. And it's a level 10 strike called the Jovian Complex. And if you know from people that were running the loot cave, there's, I don't know what that is. It's like a tower right to the left of the loot cave, and it's glowing green. But if you go down in there, and there's a door, and it says the Jovian Complex. Well, it's not open to us, and I think somebody in beta glitched through and roamed around in there. But it looks like that's going to be a level 10 strike, the Jovian Complex. A new hive brood gathers its strength beneath the Cosmodrome, find their master, and purge them all. So, yeah, did they pull it from the game? I don't know. Don't we have enough content? I guess people are complaining about not having enough content, but anyways. So one other thing that I don't know why he didn't go over these other missions, but it looks like there are 3 additional missions up here in King's Watch. Again, they're all locked off, and the person in this video didn't actually put their cursor or whatever over top of it, so we have no idea. But there's 3 missions up here in King's Watch, so it looks like that's going to be part of the DLC. And I think as part of the first DLC, Bungie has already stated it will include 4 to 5 missions, 2 strikes, 1 on the Earth and 1 on Mars, and 1 raid on the moon. In additional to that, 3 Crucible maps. Less details on the second DLC, but we're probably looking at something similar to the first DLC. Okay, so that's Earth. So if we go to the moon now, there are a few additional items here. So we've got one that's right down here by the Temple of Crota, and it's called the House of Wolves. Expansion 2 Moon Strike, Ocean of Storms. So level 14 strike. I think the Earth one was level 10, if I hadn't mentioned that. And there's no description for it, so it's just a place marker. I mean, I think people are saying, well, these markers are on the map, so that means all the content is there. That doesn't necessarily mean that. Even though you can glitch into some of these spots and see some of these half-worked areas, it doesn't mean it's all on the disc, it's ready to go, and they just cut it before release, okay, guys? So let's just continue going through here. We've got another mission, or another strike, essentially, over here. It's for the summoning pits, but that's part of the an exotic weapon bounty, and it's for the Thorn, I believe, where you have to go down in the summoning pits and kill a wizard with in Fogoth's area. So it does appear. It doesn't appear. It's not on here right now. But if you ever get the Thorn exotic bounty and get to that point, then it appears as another strike mission marker right beside the existing summoning pits. Up here, there's another strike that's called the Dark. It's Dark Below. That's the expansion, I guess. That's the expansion, the Dark Below. It's called Crota's End, and it's a level 28 raid. He waits in the dark below. That's going to be insane, because the current raid that we have for Vault of Glass is only level 26 raid. I think it's level 30 on hard, but this one's going to be a level 28, so that's kind of interesting. That'll be a good one. Crota's End. And I think that's... No, there's one other mission that's down here by the Anchor of Light, But again, I don't know why this person didn't put his marker over every single spot, because he didn't. There's another mission supposedly down here in the Anchor of Light for Moon. Okay, so here on Venus, we don't have much, and the user didn't go over to the mission markers. So there's a mission marker up here by the Winter's Lair, okay, and then there's another one way up here by the Terminus. Again, we don't have details because he didn't go over them, so we have no idea what they're called or any description of them of any sort. All right, so looking at Mars, it's only one strike, and it's out here. Like, it's not even on the map for some reason. It's like it's off of Mars. We're not actually on Mars, or maybe they're going to expand the map a little bit. But supposedly there's a strike here that's going to be part of the Dark Below expansion called the Hypogeum. Level 20 strike. The resurrection of the Black Garden has begun. Stop the Vex before the garden's heart beats again. And maybe that's why it's off the map, because really there's no... Like, the Black Garden, you get sort of teleported there, right? So maybe it doesn't actually exist on the map of Mars. So that's probably why it's off the map. I don't know. So that's it. That's all we got from Mars. Now, one other interesting thing is that we have some stuff going on in the Reef, and it looks like there are 2 missions and a strike on the Reef. The one mission is called A Key Awaits, a level 13 story. Present the Gate Lord's head to the Queen for... Okay, so never mind. That is actually the cutscene. That is the cutscene that we get when we go through the game. And I think the other mission is also the second cutscene we get when we actually deliver the Gate Lord's head. So it looks like there's only a strike that will be available, or a raid, sorry. It looks like it's a raid that's going to be available on the Reef, called the House of Wolves, and that's the expansion pack. That's the second expansion pack, I believe, the House of Wolves. Reef Raid, the Reef Asteroid Belt. There is no description, and it looks like it's a level 28 raid again. Perhaps we're going to be raiding the Queen's Lair. I wonder why. I thought we were friends. She sent her emissary to the tower as part of the Queen's wrath. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. So that's pretty much it on the mission and the strike side. As far as anything else that's part of the expansion, we already know that we're going to have some Crucible stuff. There's possibly a skirmish, a special event coming up. Only the worthy may face the Trials of Osiris, and this came out the other day. The Trials of Osiris, for only the worthy are strong enough to endure what is to come. And it appears that it's going to be kind of an invite. A string of victories will earn you great rewards, but lose 3 times and you're out. So I think you can get, when you're playing regular Crucible, you can get tickets. You can get tickets as drops once this Trials of Osiris comes around. You get these tickets, and you can collect them and then enter into Trials of Osiris. But if you lose, if you lose 3 times, then you get booted out and you got to use another ticket. There's also some level advantages are enabled, weekly rewards. Looks like there's trial set gear as well, ascendant materials and Crucible marks. So pretty interesting. And we're not sure about any additional maps. I know there was talk about in the expansion there'd be new maps, and I think the Trials of Osiris is on. Is it on Mars or Mercury? I don't know. Anyways, so that's it. That's what's been sort of leaked out there, and I think there's a big hubbub about people saying, well, all this content's already on disc, but yeah, it's really not. I mean, it's just place markers on the maps, and yeah, some of these areas are already in the game, but they're unfinished, incomplete from anything that I've seen. And this is a huge world, and they're going to work on it as they go. So it totally makes sense that there is stuff that is in game but just not accessible or not open yet. And similar to the Vault of Glass, I mean, the Vault of Glass opened up a week after release and was a whole area underneath the map that was already there, right? So I don't know. What do you guys think? That's what we've got upcoming for Destiny, and I'm sure there's going to be more. Like I said, they got probably other place markers that they haven't even placed on there yet. So that's it. We'll see you next time, guys. Spider out.